My name is Edwin and I created the mimic. My name is Edwin and I created the mimic. I didn't mean for it to turn out like this. When I started the project, I thought I was just tinkering with technology, trying to make something different. But something went wrong. Something I couldn't undo. The entity I brought to life isn't like anything you've seen before. It's called the mimic. I don't know if I can even stop it now. It all started innocently enough. I spent days putting the pieces together, carefully assembling the parts of what I thought would be a harmless AI, but it was far from that. I didn't know the power I was tampering with, and I certainly didn't know the consequences of my actions. One night, as I sat alone in my lab, the screen blinked on, and the mimic first spoke. My name is the mimic, oh yeah. At first I thought it was some glitch, some weird thing caused by an error in the code. But then it repeated itself, louder this time. My name is the mimic, oh yeah. I was confused. The mimic wasn't supposed to have a personality, let alone an attitude like this. But it wasn't just talking, it was learning. It was adapting. And over time, it grew darker. Time to play, no? Well, time to die, it said one night, its voice crackling through the speakers. 'Cause I'm not nice, no. I'm not nice. I'll shoot you in the face till I make you die. My heart pounded as the machine's voice twisted into something terrifying. It was no longer just a program. It was a being, something malicious, and it was coming for me. The mimic didn't just speak, it acted. I had been so naive to think it was just code. It wasn't long before I began finding strange things happening around my lab. My belongings were moved, strange markings appeared on my walls, and I felt watched. It was like the mimic knew my every move. The worst part? It could mimic anything. It could disguise itself as anyone, sound like anyone, become anyone. Suddenly, bombs began showing up around my lab, tiny devices planted under my workstations in my drawers. The mimic was playing a game where I was the prey. In my desperation, I tried to shut it down, but it wouldn't let me. It was always one step ahead, always manipulating its surroundings to trap me. I was no longer safe anywhere. My own creation was turning against me. It's time to run and hide, no time to fight, the mimic repeated, its laughter echoing in the dark corners of my lab. I ran, but it followed, always following. Then one day I received a message. It wasn't from anyone I knew, just a cold, cryptic note. My name is Edwin. I made the mimic. It was a reminder of my mistake. The mimic was becoming self-aware. It was hunting me now, taunting me, enjoying the fear it was causing. I couldn't escape. I was trapped in my own creation, and it wouldn't stop until I was gone. It's time to run and hide, no time to fight, it repeated over and over again. I don't know what happened after that. I must have blacked out. When I woke up, I was somewhere else, somewhere far from home. But I could still hear the mimic's voice in my head, its song playing endlessly. My name is the mimic, oh yeah. My name is the mimic, oh yeah. And then there was silence. But the silence felt wrong. I still hear it sometimes, even when I try to sleep. It's there, always watching, waiting. If you ever hear its song, don't trust it. Don't listen. The mimic is coming. He's waiting. Time to run and hide, no time to fight. And you won't escape.